welcome everyone. It's Gary Sparzan. Thank you for tuning in and connecting to this energy update. We have had a massive week, and it is an incredible week of energy, frequency, and shifting all over the planet. I'm going to share what's been going on from the cosmic level on the 12th all the way through to the 18th and 19th, and then also what we did this week to help align those energies in your life in a really big way. And if you stay to the end, I'm going to do an activation with one of the amazing tools from Brian Besco. I've got all of them here, enjoying the frequency of these, but we're going to do a tool really to align to the infiniteness of you and to let go of those layers that could affect you this weekend. So think of an intention that you'd like to experience this weekend. We're going to help move that resistance out of the way today. Well, first of all, I want to share, we had incredible sessions with Jared Hewitt, who is back live, and Beth Herndobler, Deepal Shaw, Maria Martinez, Brian Besco. We're going to share all of it. They're all down below. So I want to talk a little bit about those. But first, I want to make note of the biggest news, which is that Mercury's in retrograde. And this is a really important thing because we've got a couple things happening at the same time. We've got this Mars energy I've been talking about that's creating a lot of turmoil and up and down, and we're seeing it sort of through all the systems in the world. But we also have something pretty magical happening. It's called a T-square alignment of the planets. The planets seem to be creating an alignment pattern to allow us to really see where there has been distortion in this physical reality. So in other words, we are getting a perfect picture of where we can begin to transmute some of these old energies to really see the reality we want to create in the new earth. And I'm saying this is huge. So be very open to what's happening, because one of the things, as Mercury goes retrograde, it affects communication. We're going to see a lot of things coming forward in the world that maybe get censored, that maybe don't get out there. I think a lot of people are seeing it. But it also is going to tell us that there's one clear thing we have to do. We have to go deep into our heart this week and weekend. We have to feel into our own truth first, because if you don't know your own truth, then someone could tell you or manipulate you through root energies of fear and worry and scarcity that something is real that isn't. So as we know ourselves, we can choose the world we want to live in, and knowing ourselves is really key. And Jared Hewitt started the week off perfectly in alignment with these energies. As you know, Jared's aware of all of these Mars energies, and before he came on the call, he said, this is the thing, we've got to know ourselves. We got to connect in to who and what we are so we can truly be free. And Jared has plugged into a very profound energy called the silver flame energy. This energy came through in a very small group. It's almost like a cosmic current that they tapped into. And one of the first groups on Earth that tapped into this was through Jared Hewitt's personal groups. And overnight, there were 33 pages of testimonials from this, where literally people couldn't believe it. What was happening? Well, there were abundance doorways that opened up. People had money come in, possibilities, job opportunities. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but really what's happening is people are realizing there's another version of themselves that can create these things, and then they start creating them. If that makes sense, just imagine there is another version of you, timeline-wise, that is able to live the life that you truly want. This silver flame energy is about knowing that and much more. So these 33 pages of testimonials started coming in, stories and awakenings and amazing things. Jared started tapping into it more and more with this group. And what was uncovered was something called the koan of self. Koan of self is this deepest knowing of who and what you are beyond all illusion, beyond all blockages. And this is something Jared is going to take a group of you through this season at You Author Evolution. To do that, he's actually creating a light language activation and also a personalized symbol array for you to activate this, plus live calls help and a lot more. And this is what Jared talked about on Monday. We also did something like a 12 to 13 minute activation. It's really incredible. You will get to feel it down below and experience it. Hear the story of this amazing current of vibration. I mean, I'm blown away. I know there's a new time and a new place coming forward, and it's coming in fast. We are getting like rapid awakening sequences coming in to Earth, and this is one of them. So listen to Jared's session. It's amazing. Now, the other thing that we did on Tuesday, we had Maria Martinez come back with 360-degree love activations. And this is so key because right now we are in a time with so much up and down. You know, we've been talking a lot about this Mars energy. We've got to get into the vibration of true love and abundance. And she shares all of the distortion patterns that can hold us back from that, and she starts releasing these one by one. So this is a great session. It's been super popular. The other thing that Maria is doing that I love is she has one-on-one sessions, 25 minutes, but she's also doing follow-up for 15 minutes. So you can schedule your session with Maria. Everybody who already scheduled in season 20 this season is going to get a 15-minute follow-up. Maria is also adding in 15 minutes for anybody that orders now up until Sunday. So just know that you are not going to be left behind as you're moving and adjusting through this chaotic fall. She's here to help. And another person here to help is Brian Besco. I've shared the tools. We're going to do some of the activations with these. Brian comes on and he shares a Transcending the Matrix activation, which is so key for the energies at this time. There's so much of that up-down energy. We need to transcend the matrix, live in peace, live in possibility, and live in our light. Brian helps us do that, and his tools, you can see even some of his other tools here, are a part of that energy. I've got them all. I use them. They balance my frequency, and Brian has an amazing story to tell about what these tools are doing, and they're great ways to keep your energy balanced during these times. Those are down below. And I want to share something we did on Wednesday. We did something called a Sacred 8 Energy Flush with Beth Herndobler. Now, you may not have heard of her before. Maybe you have. She's been on a number of amazing healing shows and platforms, but I want to share this. She is somebody who has an incredible gift of being able to almost transpose your energy field with hers and see where there are blockages. She actually was able to see a dagger that was in my left hip that was causing me pain. And I had this belief that this was sciatica, and I had all of these pains that were probably for about 10 years now. And as you can imagine, I've got two small boys. You know, when they were little, I'm picking them up, I'm carrying up and down the stairs, they're moving this way and that, I would experience this pain. Beth pulled this energetic dagger out of this hip, and I've not felt the pain since. She explained where it came from, what was going on, why it was holding me back from going forward, and she does an amazing Sacred 8 energy flush to move the energies from, I'll sit up a little bit, from this heart space area down into the root. So if you are connecting in to any fear or worry or doubt or pain, that you release this from the heart space, and also you move that heart energy down into the root. A lot of people are fearful right now. Beth says that's not the way to be. We need to plug into something bigger. And she also interposes this with really aligning to a new abundant story. So if you want something unique, fresh, and really quite phenomenal, listen to that session. She's got an incredible story. She wouldn't even probably be on the earth if she hadn't discovered what she did. Take a listen to that one. Now, Deepal Shaw was with us on Thursday, and I gotta tell you, I mean, not only are the cosmic energies blowing the doors off reality right now, all of our guests did that. Deepal was with us. She has discovered a dimension. Now, what is the dimension? It's called the Hara dimension. People connect to this dimension, they are seeing amazing health shifts. And remember, it's not a substitute for medical treatment, advice, or guidance. We are aligning the energy field to this beautiful innate intelligence. And one of the things this Hara field does is create a health reboot. There's a story from Peter who literally had an eye that was dealing with rosacea and all sorts of other issues. You'll even see his picture, and this eye completely cleared up. There's stories of knee pain, discomfort, all sorts of body issues and imbalances being brought back into harmony. How do you bring a pain back into harmony? Well, you actually begin to get to the root of that and align the body to its natural state where it can be in its optimal resilience. Now, if you think your best days were in the past, if you think your most vibrant body feelings were in the past and they're gone, or maybe the energies of these times have been really holding you back, I know the feeling. But here's the thing, with energy balance, we can alleviate so much of what we're feeling, and we can rejuvenate at the cellular level. This is what Deepal has connected to, but it's very different because she discovered this Hara dimension. You've got to feel it. She also does a first level activation of this core. A lot of people felt things just totally dissolve. You're going to want to check it out down below. So I want to share a few other things that have been going on. You can see here we've got our amazing Lakshmi grid. I've been talking about these a lot. Very, very powerful for abundance. We've had tons of stories coming through for these. We have still some numbers remaining, so if you want these, go ahead and grab them. I keep just this whole energy altar behind me, also so I can send the energy to you. But what I want to do today in sending the energy is I want to transmit some of this beautiful infinity energy from Brian Besco's tool to you and into the weekend. And to do that, what is one thing you'd like to see and create this weekend? What's that one thing you really want to see come forward? Let's just take a moment and plug into that. And I'm going to put this right up to my heart here. And if there's one thing you'd like to have happen this weekend for you, or maybe some challenge or fear or worry you'd like on, just put it in my hand. That is a way that you can give it over to this space, this sacred temple. It's why I use all these tools. I have everything behind me, including the enlightened Buddha. And just put it here. I can feel my hand getting warm. That's pretty wild, because this is not live, but that's okay. All time, space, reality is happening at once. And so whenever you are hearing this, I am feeling it in my hand. It really is getting warm. And we're just going to bring this infinity symbol over that. And we're just going to recirculate all that energy, worry, whatever it is that doesn't serve you, to the infinite field to be recycled. So I'm actually going to put this in my hand. That's what they're telling me to do. So just put that there. Now I've got a hot cold, and it's just getting moved out. And I can see it going out, going out, going out. Keep sending it. I'm going to hold the space right now that you have an amazing, divine, infinite weekend of light. An amazing, infinite weekend of possibilities, blessings, love, that you know how much you are important here at You Wealth Revolution, how much you matter in my life, and for every speaker and teacher and healer on this show. Thank you for being here. Thanks for plugging in and connecting. I look forward to sharing more of these sessions and connecting with you, and I appreciate you being here, connecting in and being you. Enjoy all the sessions down below, and also watch this weekend. We've got some incredible gifts we're also going to be sharing, as I love to send you updates and powerful things over the weekend. Much love. We'll see you in the next UL session. Take care, everyone, and sending these blessings and light and love out to you with infinite bliss and infinite possibilities all weekend long. Much love.